Into a track meet. Aaliyah Boston off a 24-point night. Here is Clark from the three-point line, and Kelsey Plum's power in the backcourt here in this.
Chelsea can really spread the floor.
Indiana has the advantage, and Boston. Chelsea Gray, beautiful find. Mitchell catch and shoot. Wilson going to work from the. Smith is open, and Gray steps into a shot, fakes the three, feeds inside to Boston.
So well, being able to
here for Caitlin Clark. She's found Boston as a playoff tune-up. Late postseason play. Clark launches. We have Bria has been here lately, but
go playing against the Aces on to that adversity as a pro.
Three-pointers made as Gray backing in.
Yeah, that's tough. I think mismatch is she's a great shooter.
But really starting to round into form here. Here's Clark handing off to Smith, who hangs it
here. Still has the ability to score.
Half court here so far, a little surprising. As Clark bounces ahead and Mitchell beats the pass.
Up on a big, up on top of the.
Smith got the credit for the steal. I think it could have driving. Clark gets inside and.
That we've seen. Just being able is up, and I think she does that. It has.
Clark enters the night second in free. Tiffany Hayes, who really packed a punch off. Got allowed to be frustrated, and as long.
When it's directed toward yourself and your own, with yourself, a little bit with the refs, a better place, but. I'm not going to lie.
The rest of next game, I'm not going to suspend her. Mitchell turns the corner, flips it up, and here is Young pulling up and not going to.
You have to be able to come back and know you're.
The Eastern Conference in scoring. And
every single possession and hope she misses.
Mark, Plum, fire away. Per game assist leader. It's there by Kia Stokes. Top scores, two of college's top.
All the way from Edwardsville to watch. Make sure to come guard me.
Iowa fans to be tuned in here tonight. Plenty of Hawkeye affiliation.
I mean, these are both elite teams that have with the team. It's just saying, hey,
It was a huge story in Las Vegas.
Years to come here in Vegas.
Clock down to 6, cross-court pass. Young, who played at Notre Dame, is from Princeton Bailey's iconic mark. Dana Evans.
36 minutes in high school, but.
Just like Jackie Young.
Everybody gets it, so just how unique it is. Kelsey Plum, who probably wasn't too happy with her.
Combined for just 15 points. It's the on this Aces roster. It might be the type of game on Wednesday that here's Hayes weaving her way inside.
Able to stay mentally in it, to have those players second quarter with high hopes.
Let's see second half of the season. Jackie Young misses. Smith from the mid-range, off the mark since game 13 of the season. Wilson extra pass. Alicia Clark help push the Aces over the top. Mitchell driving, gets by Colson, gets to. Of all time at the just 6 minutes. Bagbenlay deep position.
Time, sometimes even an one.
Bagbenlay. Colson launches. Bagbenlay feed inside Dantas. Oh,
like her bread and butter.
All started a little bit of an old-fashioned game. Here's Gray. Dantas launches. Zipping up the second as Kelsey Plum. Evening, she's hit both of Las Vegas's.
And being able to go coast to coast.
Indiana took the lead. Mitchell weaving her way inside the left hand.
Really no one's going up.
They're attacking Clark. Here's Clark, float shot. Gustafson left alone, and she
test on a big. I mean, it just
a 10-2 response.
And really make it a difficult shot.
Game going here. Seeing 2. One is on Dantas, but this is not a rule. You have to be really careful.
For me, and I'm telling you, at least 3.
This is Hayes on the drive, gets inside, but shot welcomed her in with open arms. Absolutely.
She's going to be able to start on anybody else. It's always a battle there. We see, but being able to come back.
The physicality of the Aces, something they want to. Sidesteps Gustafson and
get the defense in the air that she has. She's such a sniper type year after year.
It has to feel like they're in a pretty good spot here. Oh, Mitchell shot out of a cannon.
That speed going downhill.
There's Gray the other over. Oh, big step back there. Extra pass, and Young's
eyes were on her, and they.
That is 27, but the Fever shots fall outside of Kelsey Mitchell as they are hanging around. Plum gets Plum off to on when. Now both of these teams will be watching down the 6th seed.
Taking any plays off. Taking through.
Spinning on Wilson, drop step in.
A little bit in her form, knowing you're gonna make it, but it's all about relaxation, having that.
This is a 1 or 2 point game. Just really hard to beat teams this good.
That's tough. At her to see if.
And the new single season record, likely on the bench here the rest of the way.
Wide open, ready to go.
Has had some stretches, some 2 and 4 have extended periods. Boston seeing a double team, and it was
Their head along with her.
foul there on Stokes. As they bring it, their physicality is unquestionable.
Is between them and how hard they go. They're used to playing this style of basketball and the talent. They're all about getting better.
Seconds, Clark is open, and Mitchell working on Plum. Barry.
Did you really need it? But as long as it goes,
She's ahead. Wilson puts on the brakes. A hurry outside for Boston, who launches. Hammond likes to see it. 10 for Plum in every way measurable. They're playoff bound, but where we put the finishing touches on the 6th seed. Post entry to Wilson, who faces half here on the season. Gray left open. Third quarter, and they've gone up by double digits here tonight.
yeah, it's all about being able to stay mentally strong. Take one.
It's a completely different story. Trying to Boston gets the roll.
The free throw line is exactly where.
Single digits. Young sidesteps hole. Fever fan.
Man, yeah, it wasn't a shot.
But, oh, Chelsea Gray shot.
Man, if you have to, but just seeing it, she also sells.
Jackie Young also has a technical here. She cannot. Inside, Smith off the shoot right now. Both coaches wanting foul.
Settle everybody down. See if you can make a good play.
Clark launches.
And seeing the frustration on her, you can lead your team with. She has plenty.
Clark, Boston screen, fire away. Stops on this end, and Gray is wide open.
Big time player to really get her going.
4. Stokes launches. All those 7 have come. Wilson switch. Extra pass. It's Clark open for 3. Bull comes down with it. Extra pass to Smith. Spinning inside, fading. Young rises. Mitchell putting on the moves.
Which again, they play so well in, especially on that defensive end. See if you can get some stop.
Young probing, leaning. Great shot underneath the basket there. The wrong foot, Asia Wilson there.
Yeah, can go and make a difference.
Boston hounding.
Important of why aces are good. You're going to be able to give that break to Jackie Young.
Boston.
South Carolina is a great players.
Here is Wilson. Green drives inside, and the big shot is 6. Clark sticks with her feet inside. It's Aces went 3 minutes 15 on the baseline, and now Fagbenle could.
Passes like Sidney Colson.
Officiating has explained.
It's huge to note. Earlier, this is the only team they haven't beat this.
Clark, step back.
You hear it being able to
Pull Indiana back within 3. Each 22. But that is the.
I couldn't even stop.
Never for a second get. Just briefly a couple times here tonight. Gray pulling up over Clark. And Indiana back within 3. Back outside. Dantas launches.
In that, or late in that second quarter, being able to
swing it. Gray way down. Crossover. Clark. Here's Hayes driving into traffic.
Their players. Nice top of the key.
Second half. Indiana's time. Gray going behind the back.
Flashy or not, but making a play for
the defense off guard. Dantas has to get it up. Was it off? Hand off Fagbenle draws the foul.
And just making that
11 minutes off the bench. Begins at 7 o'clock Eastern. It's the free throws this year. And Plum over Fagbenle hit. Clark driving on Young, flips it. Bull driving on Gray, got by her, and the player of the year. WNBA. Mitchell.
Good getting that flow, getting that
has done a decent job on her. Plum hangs, feeds it to Gray. With a shot, and can't connect.
So you can go high.
Wilson runs. No, she's almost assuredly going to break the. Stokes, corner 3. That won't. This is 3 for 3.
Points off of the bench.
And Wilson just
being able to stop all 3 of them at their 5:30.
The Fever are just 6 tightly contested game as Gray
to stay with the ball.
Pass here for Boston, who finds some space. Wilson over Boston. Samuelson for Dantas. Backing in on Stoner. The few veterans on the drive. This young play was 2.
But you really have to dial in.
And a long way to go. WNBA. And the Fever are. Wilson faces up. Mitchell with the floater. Corner open is Plum. And backing her way in. Muscles inside. Boston
low. You got to be ready to go.
Boston points. Counterpart for the Fever, Caitlin Clark. You're on the Knights. And Fieldhouse. Wilson driving inside.
With being able to move side to side time, especially
and one
as well.
Boston, she's wide open and connect.
Play.
Fake driving on Boston. Wilson will.
Pretty it looks. It's so efficient. Knock that
How about have another furious, hounding defense back in the back. Clark gets by her and gets to the rim.
You have to rely on that help. And
Plum leans in. Clark will launch. Here of the Knights. Kick out Plum and a fakes the three, finds some space and knocks. Back Benlay face guarding Plum off the screen. She launched Indiana trailing by 3. For the tie. Oh, it ripped. He's an 83% free throw shooter. Maybe got away with extra steps. Of trends and themes for Olympic gold medalists.
Yep.
Oh, great.
nothing silly.
That's how this one will finish. Indiana, the WNBA Friday night